What the heck? Ew!
Hello, lovely people! Welcome back to Hayley and Stella. My name is Stella.
And I'm Hayley.
And today, highly anticipated, we are reacting to The Thing. If you missed it, we put up a poll on our Patreon. This was like 2 weeks ago or so now. Just talking about, horror reactions, things you guys might be interested in. There was a whole bunch of options, some newer movies, some classics. And overwhelmingly, this was the one you guys decided on. There were a lot of comments also saying, please, please, please watch The Thing. This is like a classic. So here we are. Yeah, I'm honestly really excited. We were talking about this earlier. I know a little bit about this movie. This is like pretty steeped in pop culture. However, I'm very fuzzy on the details of it. I think I may have watched it once. But I've seen a lot of these like body horror. I was gonna say as a kid I've seen that might maybe alert some people and cause some worry. But as a kid, I happened to watch a lot of movies like this, like a teenager, let's say. But I'm pretty fuzzy on this one. Like I've got some images in my brain, and they're pretty gross, and I'm not sure if they're from this movie. But we do know that this is a pretty intense like body horror, practical effects. Historic film. It is a John Carpenter classic, and of course he's known for Halloween is the biggest one, right?
I think so. Uh-oh. The comments will let us know.
They will. But this is kind of a classic movie. There is a when I say remake, I don't think it's a sequel. There is a remake, a 2011 movie. You guys were very specific. Don't watch that one. Watch the original. So we're going to, but maybe down the line we'll give that one a watch. I know people don't love it, but it would be interesting. Do you know much about this movie going in? Or are you kind of...
I know the premise, and like I can't really picture... Like I've never seen this, but I feel like I've heard enough about the story that like I'll know some story beats. And I think I know kind of a big spoiler about the ending, so I'm not going to say anything.
Well, it's a movie that there are many theories out there about. There's a lot of like kind of theorizing about the storyline and the monster itself, and so I think there's enough vagueness that we'll be pretty surprised. But let's get into it. As always, if you'd like to watch us react to this movie totally uncut with no edits, that will be on Patreon, along with upcoming polls, any kind of, extra content, that'll be over there. So please, 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 please go over there. If you want to be responsible for helping us select our reactions going forward, that's a great place to do it, rather than the comments, because get a lot of comments and don't always see them. But, yeah, let's just watch The Thing.
I was like, are my headphones working? I hear very faint music.
It's a little bit dramatic. Ennio Morricone did, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's done a lot of like spaghetti westerns music and or some famous Italian films. The one that's popping to my head is Cinema Paradiso, but I don't know if I'm 100% sure.
Look at that 80s spaceship. Fun. That's a cool title. I think I did know that it takes place in Antarctica.
Well, this one, it's kind of famous for not being a space movie. Like, it's an alien movie, but it's not, like, alien.
It's kind of the same vibe, though, because, like, it's Antarctica, nobody's there. In Antarctica, no one can hear you scream. What is he shooting at?
Not sure.
Is he shooting at the doggy? Wow, they must be bored over there. He's playing chess.
To play chess?
Yeah. Well, no, I just mean like...
Excuse me.
I just mean like, oh, like, they're playing chess, they're playing ping pong. It seems very not exciting over there.
It's kind of giving, like, boring man cave energy.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't mean you have to be bored to play chess.
doing?
Circling the camp.
It's Norwegian.
LOKK?
Yeah. Why?
What'd this dog ever do to the Norwegians?
Yeah, I'm very confused. Like, what is your goal here? What the heck?
No!
Why?
How'd he mess up that badly?
Does he think the dog is the monster? Is that why? Is that why he blew up his bro too?
Yeah.
You can't come in guns a-blazing like that and not expect...
Okay, I think you're right that he thinks something's in the dog, said alien. But I have follow-up questions because he might be right. But also, how do you know?
I wonder if,
Like, he seems pretty darn convinced.
I wonder if there's also a Norwegian science, space, or science,
Something.
whatever, in a different part of Antarctica, and it has already wreaked havoc over there.
That's a beautiful dog, though.
I know. I would never
A
suspect.
stunning coat.
First goddamn week of winter. Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's like, it looks like a graze if it's like a cut like that. So, that's,
Yeah.
you know,
Doing flying
could
that
be
low?
way worse.
I will say,
Shooting at a dog.
if he's getting stitches with no anesthetic and is just staring at it,
Oh.
I'd have the same reaction.
Yeah, ouch, for sure.
31, calling McMurdo. Come in, over.
Get a hold of anybody. We gotta report this mess.
I haven't been able to reach shit in 2 weeks.
This is the cool guy.
This is
can already
huge.
tell.
Like, this place is huge. What the heck?
Maybe
It's a
we had
whole
one
it's a
with Norway.
whole bunker.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy.
Yes.
I was like, what the hell happened to him?
How long they been stationed there?
It says here only 8 weeks.
How many in their party?
We started with 10. There'd be 8 others left.
There could be 8 aliens out there.
Mac, it may not clear up for a week.
Yeah.
And we're the closest ones to them.
This is real thin. It'll clear as soon as you get up.
It's up to you, Mac. If you don't want to fly, we don't fly.
Which way, Doc?
Southwest.
Danger, tail rotor. Uh-oh.
I wonder if that will have anything to do with anything.
I can't believe the dog would betray us like this. It keeps focusing on the dog.
It'll be one of those movies.
Knowles, will you turn that crap down?
We wanna. We'll do.
It's a good song. You can turn it up, huh? Oh, or not do anything.
Nothing. Ah. Oh.
Not ominous at all. Thank you.
Ooh. How'd they get the dog to act so creepy?
He's probably very
The
well
dog
trained.
literally said he went, whew, whew.
This dog is a paid actor, okay?
Truly.
Not the fade to black. I think this Norwegian camp is gonna be pretty wrecked. Yep.
Got a whole Shining setup.
Yeah.
That blood is so fresh.
Mac!
Oh my.
I don't trust that it's dead. I don't trust that he's dead. Don't go up to this guy. 'cause
I don't- I
trust
like-
that he's dead.
Really don't like frozen dead bodies.
That's a big one, yeah.
There's something about it. I think I watched Titanic at too young of an age, and it traumatized me permanently. Oh my gosh, the blood's like frozen.
So much worse than if he was an alien.
Portable video unit. Anything?
It's all in Norwegian.
Where's our Norwegian dictionary?
Copper, come here!
Did they carve it out of the ice? This is
They
why...
like straight up unleashed this. Wait, but we saw a saucer in the beginning.
But maybe
Like,
it
coming to
crashed
Earth.
like into the ice, you know?
You're right.
And then they got it out.
Also, we don't know when that was. That could have been like forever ago.
Look at this.
Oh, what is that? Are those people?
Question yes? Question mark?
What is that?
Oh, that's a skeleton?
I don't know if it's still just a skeleton.
Whatever it is, they burn it up in a hurry.
Oh.
Show us more movie. It's just limbs. Oh, the face. Oh, the face.
Maybe like there was multiple in the spacecraft and then they got some of them, but then one of them escaped and is the dog.
Maybe. That makes it like a shapeshifter. So that means this dog at any point,
Yeah.
demon dog time.
I bet you they're like holding a fish or something out the window for that shot. They're like stare intently at this piece of food. They brought it back.
Found this.
They brought it back.
Yeah, what happened to burying?
And
Show
why-
and tell!
Why is it like smoking like that? Oh my goodness gracious.
Blair, I'd like you to start an autopsy right away.
How do you autopsy a creature that's not human?
Open it up and look at all its parts, I guess. Oh, the face is maybe the worst part.
I don't like that it looks like it's screaming. I never like in death scenes. No, like when you see corpses in movies and you can tell they were like screaming when they died.
Oh,
What's wrong with this Norwegian? Physiologically, anyway. No drugs, no alcohol, nothing.
well, you know, maybe he went crazy after he saw that thing. Oh, oh my. Eee. It's so squishy.
So squishy.
Well, what we got here is what appears to be, anyway, a normal set of internal organs.
Like normal human ones?
I would imagine.
Where'd the pool table come from? They're like,
Like I said, it's the man cave energy.
you can only bring a certain amount of things all the way to Antarctica. Ping pong table, pool table, chess computer.
Clark, will you?
Did he get bit?
Oh.
Did he get bit? He got bit. He got bit. He got bit.
Yeah, okay.
Is it like
For
a
sure got
zombie
bit.
situation?
I got my eye on you. Well, this is what. So far the dog has not like gone alien on us. I don't know. I have.
Ed, what are you waiting for?
I don't wanna see this part. If it's going where I think it's going, I don't wanna watch it happen.
Oh, the howling wind is not fun.
Oh, buddy, come back.
What the heck? Ew!
Get them out. I don't want to watch it. He's turning into a
The
bug.
spider? Ew, what is that? No. Oh, turn on the light, bro. Oh, the dogs are getting out.
So the thing. Did it? I couldn't tell. It looked
know.
like it tumbleweeded its way out.
I don't know what the hell's in there, but it's weird and pissed off, whatever it is.
Mac wants the flamethrower. Mac wants the what? That's what he said.
I'm with Mac here.
Yep.
Stay back. Mac, what is it?
You opened up the door. What the heck?
Oh, watch out for its little tendrils. Oh, I thought that was the flamethrower.
Yeah, Flamethrower, guys.
Ugh, the rest of the movie's gonna be fine in comparison to this.
My only comfort is knowing that some of the dogs got out. I kind of like didn't expect them to figure out what was going on so quickly.
Burn it!
Don't hesitate, bro.
Damn it, child torture!
There's It just keeps growing, though. That's
Yeah.
what creeps me out.
I feel like you should have let it burn for maybe a touch longer.
For sure,
'Cause-
but also a piece got out.
Yeah,
Does
right?
that, like, how does that work?
Didn't this part of it go through the ceiling?
Because you're right, we're only like a quarter into the movie. I have a strong sense that said piece is not dead. It's the thing, right? Mm-hmm. It's probably all one thing.
Oh, multiple bodies, but all one mind.
Oh my god.
Kind of like, I don't know. Because it felt like it was trying to infect the other dogs. I don't understand what the purpose is, though.
Thing attacked our dogs, it tried to digest them. And in the process, shape its own cells to imitate them.
Oh, does it have to eat somebody
For instance,
to become
that's
them?
not dog. It's imitation. We got to it before it had time to finish.
Okay, this guy knows a lot of stuff. I trust this man. He seems smart.
Easy. Good.
These poor doggos are traumatized.
Saying to me the dog wasn't put in the kennel until last night? How long were you alone with that dog?
What the hell are you looking at me like that for?
I don't know.
What?
I was gonna say, you cannot jump to that conclusion from just this yet.
Where'd they take these shots? Seems like they were spending a lot of their time in a little place northeast of their camp.
Looks like something buried under the ice.
Out Mac 35 knots.
Screw it, I'm gonna go up anyway.
Okay. Do we think there were multiple?
See,
Or like it's one gigantic conglomerate
I don't know.
of alien?
It's a spaceship. Good luck.
Jesus, how long you figure this has been in the ice?
I'd say the ice it's buried in is 100,000 years old, at least.
Oh.
This is where they got the chunk.
I don't know. Thousands of years ago, it crashes, and this thing.
Capital T.
But now I want my kitchen clean, all right? Germ-free.
Now how's this motherfucker wake up after thousands of years in the...
Transformed in it.
It's different than us, see? Because it's from outer space. What do you want from me? Ask him.
The fade to black. Come on.
This kind of, like, the 80s computer programming makes me giggle a little bit. Simulation.
These top-notch graphics. What do you mean? Yeah.
Is he gonna share this info, though, is the question. Because he's very clearly the science guy who's built this whole program and is worried about this.
Wow. How long is 27,000 hours?
Not long enough. That's all I know.
I hope he doesn't just make an assumption about who's infected, though.
Stash him in here and lock him up. I have to talk to you. Mac, it's important.
What is it?
Methiocal. Please, Mac.
Uh-oh.
We ought to just burn these things.
Can't burn the find of the century.
Oh, I knew it. I'm like, it's gonna move.
You got the keys.
I think it just did.
Get him from
Yeah,
Gary.
yeah,
I
it
wanna
did.
Get some stuff out of here.
But it's so slight.
It was itty bitty. Like, if you didn't see it happen, then no, you wouldn't suspect. Ew.
See, this is more what I was worried about. Is like, how do we If it's literally just cells that are needed for this simulation,
Blair,
how are we 100% sure
locked
that the
himself
thing
in his
is
room when he went
dead
into
and all
the
of its
door.
cells are dead?
So I took one of the...
Like, we're just sticking our hands in. I know we got gloves, but that ain't enough.
It could have imitated 1 million life forms on 1 million planets. It needs to be alone and in close proximity with the life form to be absorbed. There is still cellular activity in these burned remains. They're not dead yet.
That's what I was freaking saying. And we just stuck our stupid medical scientist hands right inside it.
Let's go, Bennings. I gotta get some sleep.
Yeah, he got eaten up, my guy.
Maybe not yet.
It's Bennings.
You left him there?
Oh, I mean, what are you gonna do, though?
He's not gonna be there. He won't.
Bennings was right there, Mac. I swear to God, it had a...
I'm fine. It's fine.
Oh, he's not fully assimilated.
There's one of those things out there trying to imitate him, Gary. We gotta burn the rest of them.
If you know it has to be alone to be able to, like, do its thing, everyone have a buddy. Don't go anywhere by yourself.
But then what if your buddy is one of them?
Okay, everybody stay together. No one go anywhere. Everyone together. I don't know, like...
Where's Blair?
Uh-oh.
I can't find Blair.
That was our science guy, too. He's like the most important.
Blair?
If you go after him by yourself, I'm gonna be so mad.
Uh-oh.
Did he destroy...
Their way out.
You understand me? It's got a gun. Nobody gets in and out of here. Nobody!
Oh, he's trying to save civilization.
Yeah.
You guys think I'm crazy? Well, that's fine.
You could have just, like, said something, my guy.
Goddamn well.
I don't think he trusts anyone else.
That's true.
Christ. No one else really has grasped the idea that, like, it makes a doppelganger.
He's killed the rest of the
Except
dogs.
for him and now, I guess, Mac and the other guy. So once word gets out, what happens?
Get a table from the lab.
Oh, windows. Like the guy windows, not the actual windows. He's just in there.
No, you don't understand. I did everything on the face of the earth. I'll kill you.
Yeah, no, he literally... You run out of bullets, so you chuck the gun at them.
Oh my god. Listen, a man with nothing to lose has got nothing to lose. He's dogs.
Oh no.
We'll lock him in the tool shed.
Why am I in here?
Brother, do you not remember what you just did?
Watch Clark. And watch him close, do you hear me?
I think Clark was the one I was suspicious of. Actually, maybe. I don't know.
Is Clark the one with the dogs?
Oh, maybe he is. Oh, because, right, he spent all that time, so he's extra suspicious.
Radio's gone.
No, I
So
trust
the
Clark.
choppers.
I trust Clark. Clark seems sad.
Is there
with
red
his puppy
herring?
guy.
Hold up till spring. Wait for the rescue team.
No, by spring it could be all of us. Is there some kind of test, Doc?
I've been thinking about a blood serum test. Take a sample of each person's blood. Could mix it with uncontaminated blood. I suppose.
Hey, you guys, come here.
Somebody got to the blood. What?
Oh, this this is smarter than I felt like it was, and I don't like that.
Who's got access to it? I guess I'm the only one.
And I got the only key. I just give it to Copper whenever he needs it.
As soon as I'm finished, I return it right away.
Great. When was the last time you used it?
Huh?
Oh, now everyone's starting to get...
Point fingers.
Somebody could have lifted it off me.
Well, if the uncontaminated blood is on the ground, why don't you do a little cut, drippity drip your blood in the puddle, and see what happens?
That's the only one who's got any business with it.
Oh, now wait a minute, Gary. You've been in here on several occasions.
Oh, dude.
Put it down, Gary. You don't want to hurt anybody.
Right. On the floor. But I give you my word, I did not go near that blood.
We gotta figure out another test.
Okay, if we take samples of everyone's blood, and then we just do the tests 2 by 2.
I know I'm human. If you were all these things, then you'd just attack me right now. So some of you are still human. We're gonna find out who's who. Hey, Doc, Gary and Clark, move over there away from the others.
Bro, you gotta cooperate.
Norris, you and Childs, shoot him up with morphine. Fuchs, you start working on a new test.
Let me do it. You're gonna break the needle in my...
No, Doc.
I'm scared to get a shot from a real doctor. I can't imagine getting one from like somebody who's inexperienced.
None of us make it.
I've done that. I've been a test subject for phlebotomy students.
It's hard now before.
Who are learning how to, yeah.
You're braver than me.
I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing.
How about everybody is like, here's mine with my name tag
Trust anybody
intact.
now.
And here's mine.
Maybe they've got more than one pair. I don't trust that.
Tired.
Yeah, this can't ever be easy, huh?
A small particle of this thing is enough to take over an entire organism. Everyone should prepare their own meals, and I suggest we only eat out of cans.
Yeah, smart.
Who's that?
What the heck?
Anybody see Fuchs?
So it ripped the name tag off last time, but not this time? I don't know about that.
All right.
He's trying to sow some distrust.
Perchance.
I ain't going with Windus. I ain't going with her. I'll go with Child.
Hey, fuck you, Palmer!
Guys, we don't have time for this.
Windows, you come with us. Norris, you stay here. Any of them move, you fry them. You hear anything at all, you cut loose on the side.
He's like taking a nap on his shoulder.
Everybody watch whoever you're with. Real close.
I think we should all be a big group of friends. Because honestly, what McCready said earlier was really smart, which is like, I know I'm not human, which you can only individually know, right? Mm-hmm. And then so long as everyone else is together, they're not gonna kill you, because some of them are human. But so long as if we break up into groups of 2, we just
Blair.
increase the chance for people to get infected one by one by one.
I don't want to stay out here anymore. I want to come back inside.
Why is that rope there?
Funny things. I hear funny things out here.
Did you come across Fuchs?
It ain't Fuchs.
Tell me why it's not Fuchs, though.
I want to come back inside, don't you understand? Much better. And I won't harm anybody. You gotta...
Sorry, bro. We can't do that.
Hold it! Is it Fuchs? Maybe he burned himself before it could get to him.
So this is the guy who came out here who saw the jacket with the name.
Now what are we gonna do?
He was their last science guy.
We'll be in as soon as we can. Up to my shack.
What the hell for?
Because when I left yesterday, I turned the lights off.
Oh.
Spooky.
I see.
How long have they been out there? 40, 45 minutes. We better start closing off the outside doors.
Are you okay?
Who dat?
Where's McGreedy?
I cut him loose on the line up by the shack. I found this.
Did they find the jacket?
It was stashed in his own oil furnace. McCready? He's one of them.
Nothing human could have made it back here in this weather without a guide. Let's all let him freeze to death outside.
It won't freeze to death if it was frozen for 100,000 years.
Yeah.
Supply window.
Anyone messes with me and the whole camp goes.
Bro.
Not breathing.
One time, Doc.
What happened to him? What's up with him?
Windows, wheel that defibrillator over here.
I also feel like the fact that he's willing to blow it up means he's probably not the monster.
Blair?
What the heck? Ugh.
I knew that was coming when I saw the chest compressions.
What the heck?
Yeah, burn it. I mean, at this point.
Is he gonna break off and skitter away?
All right, go.
His head got away. It is skittering like a bug.
Oh, we caught it. Burn that shit. Why are we waiting? Well, oh, we don't see it.
That's unhinged. Come on, guys. We must see it. Okay, good.
I don't like the way it moves.
What do you got in mind, McCready?
A little test.
Wait a minute. Let's do what
Yeah,
Max
he just
says.
killed everything. No hesitation.
He wasted Norris pretty quick, didn't he?
That's close enough, Clark.
He ain't tying me up.
Then I'll have to kill you, Chuck.
Okay, what's the test? Give us some more info, please, bro.
I mean it.
Was he just a human? Uh-oh.
We're gonna draw a little bit of everybody's blood. We're gonna find out who's the thing. Watching Norris in there gave me the idea that maybe every part of him was a whole.
You nailed it.
What have I been saying?
The blood from one of you things won't obey when it's attacked. It'll try and survive.
Like any piece. See, okay.
All the way from a hot needle, say.
All right. If this is true, there have been so many pieces. Blood has gone everywhere. There's been blood spatter. There's been, like... I just don't feel like if that's the case at this point, you're screwed. There's no survival.
So if you
It
light
could,
the
like, infect...
if you light the blood on fire, it's gonna run?
I guess that's what he's saying. But even if this is true, like, it can infect the bugs at this point. There's no way you've burned every cell.
Oh, he's gonna poke you with the hot wire.
You're looking pretty untrustworthy right now, Windows.
Yeah.
I guess you're okay. Put that on and watch them.
Are we gonna do it with everybody?
Let's try the Doc and Clark. Now, Clark.
And Clark was human, huh?
Yeah,
Which makes you...
of course he was.
Palmer now.
This is pure nonsense. Doesn't prove a thing.
You're the only one that could have got to that blood.
Oh, okay. It's Headphone Boy.
Ugh. Yo, what the heck?
Run! Why
Do
are
it.
you looking at it?
Everyone's just like standing around doing a whole lot of nothing. He just walked out. What about Windows? Windows was nearly eaten.
he's...
So it clearly works. Okay, you're good.
Just Gary, right? Or
yes, and Childs.
Let's do it.
Who's supposed... I don't believe that he's it. He's, like, too suspicious to be actually an alien.
We're good. Okay, but did Gary do it then? Because, like...
Me the hell, come on, get me out of here! Come on, get me out of here! Cut me loose, damn it!
You need to calm down, bro.
I'd rather not spend the rest of this winter
Tied to this fucking couch!
Here's the thing. I can't actually criticize the characters for being upset or emotional over this.
No, yeah. I as soon as I said it, I was like, I'd be pretty stressed in this situation.
Compared to McCready, who is, by the way, cool as a cucumber.
I know.
Everyone seems really crazy. Like, they all thought he was it.
Back here and we're not...
He's not getting defensive about that.
I just don't know if I would leave people alone still. You just don't know. Just because nobody's the thing right now doesn't mean there might be like a bit in there if you leave him alone. It could get him.
The door's open!
We know now that this test works. So you can retest this way as many times as possible. At this point, I feel like your best bet is like blow the base up and get out. But we can't get out.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly don't know what... They don't really have an option. There's so much going on here. Like, there's so many people to keep track of.
Since when are there tunnels? What is that? It almost looks like alien spaceship a little bit. Like flying saucer a little.
Look too much like the OG spaceship, not...
I think I saw Childs outside the main entrance of the camp.
Uh-oh.
We got back inside and blew the generator. Not for that thing. It wants to freeze now. Wants to go to sleep in the cold until the rescue team finds it.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
If everyone dies,
Warm things up a little.
they just come find them in the spring when they're supposed to come back. I was like, oh, well, if everyone dies, at least the thing's, like, trapped there.
Oh my gosh.
Generator room.
Generator's gone. It's gone, McCready.
You didn't check on that before you started blowing up your whole thing?
We gotta bring this whole place right down into the ice.
The skin stretching is horrible.
Okay, so that answers that question. The, like, process is a lot more chill when it's fully... Well, again, maybe chill's not the right word.
Why are you going off by yourself, bro?
How's it coming in there?
You give them simple instructions, Matt, and what do they do every time?
What the heck?
The monster said, I'll take that. That's mine now. Okay.
Why does it look like that? I hate that, like, parts of it just open up.
Yeah, fuck you too!
Yeah, they rigged the whole place to go.
I was gonna say, kinda slay of them.
Is it over, though?
There's no way. And I'm not just saying that because I think I know how this movie ends. Where did we tell Childs to go? What was, like, his instruction during all of that?
I don't know. Because he,
I don't
like,
remember.
walked away, and they're like, I think I see him running away. And then the three of them decided to blow everything up.
Like, have they just assumed that he's, like, made a break for it? 'Cause...
You the only one who made it?
Not the only one.
Did you kill it?
Where were you, child?
Oh, they didn't tell him to go in.
I saw Blair. Got lost in the storm. Fire's got the temperature up all over the camp. How will we make it?
We won't.
Why don't we just wait here for a little while, see what happens?
Okay. That's it? That's it? That's it?
That's it. And then they did not make a sequel, so you never get to find out. I don't think they made a sequel. If I find out here, they did.
But what happened? Did they actually kill it?
This is one of the biggest mysteries of cinema.
Okay, so the spoiler I thought that I knew apparently is just a theory because it didn't happen.
Tell me, let me have it, because I will say a detriment to my viewing experience in a lot of these movies is that I'm an internet girly. If there's a YouTube essay, if there's a top 10 like endings for horror movies, I'll watch it. I may not have seen all 10 movies, so I'm in the same boat a lot of the time. But what did you think was gonna happen?
So I thought at the end it was revealed that one of the two of them was the thing still. And it had to do with whose breath you could see, because you could only see McGreedy's.
Yeah.
What is his name? McGreedy's? What is his name? McCready's.
They just call him Mac.
Mac. You could only see his breath, but you couldn't see Child's breath.
Yes. That's like huge. So, okay, theories go on and on about whether they're both human, whether one of them is infected towards the end, and one of them is, yes, there's a breath thing. There's also there's a theory about why can't you see Child's breath. There's a theory about why would McCready pass him his bottle of liquor if there was still a chance one of them was infected. Because the question is, some people theorize, I think that I'm trying to remember, because now I'm trying to remember what I heard before I knew exactly what was going on. That like he would have given him the bottle to turn him into the alien, or he wouldn't have drank from it if he was still human because he knew. I don't know, but either way, that's not like, there are no concrete theories, and I think it's meant to be that way. Like, this is not a movie that gives you proof of anything that happens. Like, it's very much you are in the same boat as everyone. I don't know. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a classic, and there's not really a lot of movies like it. Still, you know? I don't know how often I see... Like, body horror is one thing. Like I said, may have seen a few of those movies as a kid when I shouldn't have. But, like, this... I guess, I don't know, I've never seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but I'd kind of
That's
imagine
what I was like, I got a little bit of it, especially with the, like, screaming.
I've never seen, because I know the
like,
end where he's like, ah.
Yeah, but like the, like that, I got a little bit of it.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but like, I was a little bit impressed at how new it felt. But also just like a very quiet movie. The music's really good, but it's barely there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was weird. What weirded me out were these like shots that felt like, in normal film language, there were like certain lingering shots that normally I'd be like, okay, this is meant to convey a piece of evidence that is going to give us the answer.
But they just linger.
And then
they don't give you proof.
They were just like, what if this is suspicious? And what if that's suspicious? And I'm kind of like, that's genius. Because it puts you in the position of someone who's just, oh, what about this? But what about that guy? But what about this thing over here? And I kind of like that, because I think if we do get the chance to figure it out, everyone else looks really stupid and comes out of this. You're like, why didn't you guys figure it out?
Yeah, but I didn't know.
And I think that's the biggest. Well, I was gonna say I
knew
infected? The CPR scene. Like the chest compression scene. It freaked me out. Since it was that guy.
It shocked me. However, I'm like, after I've had a second to process it, I feel like I might have seen that before in some.
I think
capacity. Like that, at least that clip of his chest opening up and like eating his arms.
Yeah. Chomp, and then the big, like, I think that's the most famous frame of I don't know if there's really an image of what people picture when they picture the thing, but what I picture is the guy's head, like, stretching up to the sky.
Oh, okay.
But I think, like, the biggest worry as a filmmaker is that you're going to think everyone's dumb for splitting up all the time. At least that would be my worry. I'm like, how do you... Because this kind of a film doesn't scare you as much if everyone's making bad choices, you know? And when everyone makes bad choices, you're kind of like, okay, that sucks and they're all going to die, but it was their fault anyway, and, like, I'd survive. But this isn't really an I'd survive movie. I will say, I'm really hard on the people for just, like, going off all the time when they're alone. But I think I need to reframe it because they are total strangers. They're not friends. And I think that's important. In my brain, I'm like, but if I was with my besties, we'd all just sit in a room and test our blood and what, like, but they're not friends.
Yeah.
None of
they
them,
don't
I don't
really
think, know each
other
until they've been assigned to, like, they all showed up here to work together. They're coworkers. So I do kind of understand, on one hand, that idea of, like, the only person I can trust is myself. So I know I'm human, and so I'm going to go off by myself. But for obvious reasons, that doesn't work in this context. I kind of want to watch the 2011 remake just to know what did they mess up, how'd they screw it up.
Yeah, I can't imagine, like, especially, like, this movie, it still feels very 80s. And we have had a very, very bad time recently in remaking classic 80s films and absolutely butchering them.
Indeed.
So
Yes.
I'm kind of scared a little bit.
Yeah. Lot of bad horror remakes. No, so this is by no means a spoiler. The complaint I have heard, I've been told, don't watch the 2011 thing. It is a CGI cringe fest. Like, it's just the worst CGI ever. And I can kind of, with a movie like this, you can't do that. That's not how you make this movie, like, objectively. However, 2011, I do think they were still kind of like, no, CGI is the future, and, like, we have to do everything with CGI now.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. You guys can tell us, is it, like, genuinely unwatchable? Like, we'll get no enjoyment out of it? But if there's any enjoyment and any lore, that's more what I'm
Yeah, honestly, I'm like, I need more answers. Give me something.
Speaking of lore, we have been thinking about doing Five Nights at Freddy's for a while.
I really want to watch
it. I
it.
still kind of like to do it because my sister has been begging me. It was like, I don't know if she ironically loves it or unironically loves it, but it was like her favorite movie of last year.
Oh, really?
And so,
I mean,
I still might want to give that one a check. But there wasn't too much. So also, like, if you get to this part of the video, let us know if that's interesting at all. Otherwise, maybe I'll just watch it in my own time. So
Yeah, because I'm like, it's got my favorite boy, Josh Hutcherson. Well, one of my favorite boys. I say that about a lot of Josh Hutcherson. And I've also recently been not partaking in Five Nights at Freddy's, but watching other people do it.
Yes.
And so
Brittany
I'm like, yeah. So I mean, I'm kind of excited. The lore seems really interesting.
I kind of like to watch it so that we can talk about the lore, because when it comes to, like, at least horror movie series, like, this is a standalone film to an extent. You can theorize about it, but you're not gonna get answers because they didn't go and make it into a thing. You know, I get it.
See what you did there.
I didn't even mean to. But I'm kind of in the mood to theorize about stuff and, like, be right and wrong about things. So I think we might do FNAF at some point in the future. If not, there's plenty of other horror movies on our poll. So we'll keep submitting polls. You can always drop things in the comments. I want to kind of do a balance. I don't know how you're feeling, but I think I love my 80s horror, but we've watched quite a few. And I think I'd like to jump between genres a bit. Because I was like, oh, we're going to switch to horror and it'll be a new genre. And then I look at horror and I'm like, there are like 20 different subgenres of horror. And they're all different.
Yeah,
So,
very, very different.
this was a really great way to kind of start off, if we start watching some body horror, some like classic practical effects films, this is a good way to start that off. But we may divulge. So if next week you see something totally different, then don't come crying to me. We warned you. Like we don't play by the rules here. Ooh. I don't know. I had a great time. I'm just happy to be watching interesting horror movies that I can talk about. I hate getting to the end of a movie and being like, oh, I have like, it was nice. I don't really have anything to say.
Yeah.
In this one, I was also thinking like, if one of them was infected and they just waited out, doesn't it survive and freeze? Like if let's say you're Mac, let's say you're Mac or I'm Mac,
at the
and
end.
I know I'm human. Yes, at the very end, and I know I'm human, and then another guy rolls up. I'm gonna be like, all right, let's jump in the fire together because we're not surviving.
100%.
And if we just die of cold, you will then just freeze.
Yeah, and whoever's infected can go to sleep and then wake up when the rescuers come.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So-
I agree. For sure.
That's just an additional piece of information of like, why wouldn't that? Oh, I don't know.
Let's just see what happens. Like,
I know, very strange.
it's so
like
suspicious.
It didn't, but maybe both of them. I don't know. I really, and that's the beauty of it is it leaves you wondering. But yeah, that was the thing. Sorry, that was a bit I went all over the place with that outro. 'Cause my brain, I was thinking of other things and getting excited in advance for more horror movies. But there are things to be excited about. We got some really cool reactions coming up. There's going to be really fun, really spooky movies. And if you want to watch them full, in their entirety with no edits, that's all on Patreon. We upload every single reaction uncut to Patreon. We also have some Patreon exclusive uploads that go up. I don't know if one might be up by the time this video comes out. I hit myself in the eye. I'm gonna assume it is, but yeah, go to our Patreon. It's a great way to help us out. We put up special things just for you guys over there. And yeah, if you haven't subscribe to the channel. That's it. Okay, I checked off the list. I said all the things. It's time to end the video. We will see you guys in the next reaction.